Hello, Leo. What's up? Welcome in. So I'm going to be doing a bit more working out tonight, but just been having a rant about the fucking world and how it's so fucking corrupt. And it's like, I mean, people going about like the powers that be and all that and how they're all corrupt, but it's like even the fucking average person, even like the average person just doesn't seem to give a fuck. It's like, how can I have hope for humanity when that fucking woman was like set fire in a subway station in New York, and there's people filming it, not doing a fucking thing about it. Like, it's just, how can I have hope for humanity when it's like that? And that's just one example. Like, I just kind of got to a point where it's like, I just don't really trust in people. I become quite cynical and be like, what is people's ulterior motives? Because, like, what are you trying to gain out of the situation? Of course, there is good people out there, but I just don't know, like, what people are doing anymore, because people can pretend to be a certain way and then turn on you like in no time. Hi Carl, this is what I'm saying. Like, dating's fucked. Like, no one trusts each other anymore because people are trying to play mind games with each other instead of just trying to have wholesome relationships. Like, people just don't seem to really care about actually trying to form a healthy relationships and friendships and whatever, and even turn on their own fucking family. It's just disgusting, and I've just gotten such a low patience for anything now. I'm just like, anytime someone fucking disrespects me, I'm just like, no, you're gone. Like, I don't want you in my life. If you're gonna come and fucking disrespect me, then you're gone. Like, I don't want to associate with you. Of course, we've all had moments where we've, done stuff without meaning to. We've like upset people without meaning to, but it's like, some people just don't give a fuck. Like, they just don't think about how their actions might affect you. All they care about is what they can get out of the situation. What do you mean about the algorithm? You mean the title or what? I just don't even care anymore because the algorithm's fucked anyway. Like, I'm barely getting any fucking viewers anymore. Like, it'll probably drop off soon. Like, I don't usually get double figures throughout the whole live unless there's some fucking drama going on. So, yeah, I don't know, it's just, what hope is there really? Anyway, like the live if you want, but you don't have to, it's like whatever. Will it really make any difference? Probably not, so, yeah. Been kind of like thinking, like, what's the point even doing this? It's just, you get people trying to, like, blow smoke up my ass. People trying to say stuff, and it's like they're probably just saying that just to get you on the side or whatever, and they're not really actually that seriously into you, or they're just kind of like, they'll forget about you. If I was to have like my channel deleted, 2 weeks later they forget about you. Like, there's not really no real any community. It's just, I try my best to try and help people and give advice, but I'm like, I just don't feel like people really respect it enough. And it's like, I understand that people can't always be here and support, but like, it feels like people take me for granted. But whatever, it is what it is. And kind of to a point where I'm just quite, like I said, they're kind of nihilistic about things really. It's like, I'm just going to focus on my own happiness. yeah, everything's okay. I'm just gonna focus on my own happiness. Fuck everybody else, you know. I'm not gonna try and, you know, unless I can get something out of it, then I'm not going to bother like with you. Like unless I'm benefiting from the situation, then why should I waste my time with you? Like it's just like, what is the point? Because they probably wouldn't do the same. But like, it's just like, feels like half the time that nobody cares. And people can say they care, but I don't even feel like a lot of the time people really do. It's like the odd ones seem to, but it's like you get these communities and it's like, they're really like, you know, like close-knit communities, whatever, and it's like, I do my own thing and it feels like just people are just kind of, just don't really connect with it or whatever, and it's like, maybe that's my problem, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a very likable person. I mean, like, some people will find me entertaining, whatever, but I don't really connect with people on like a lot of things, like in terms of like sports or whatever, because I just don't really get into it. A lot of the pop culture I just don't really connect with. So it can be a bit hard for me to have a conversation with people because oftentimes I just don't even know anything about the shit that people are into. Hi Emilio, how you doing? But yeah, I don't know. It's like, because I thought I was actually helping that Dale person, and then it turned out it was a backstabber. I thought, oh, it's great that I'm actually inspiring him to start working out, but then it turns out he's a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, one friend is like, it's better to have one good friend than loads of like shitty friends. Like, it's better to just like, yeah, you know, just have a, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna do some more training, I think. I'm gonna do some mountain climbers, I think. So this is a good ab exercise. But yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna focus on my own happiness. Yeah, that's it. That's what I mean. I've been focusing on the workouts because I'm like, you know what? It's good to have something to focus on. Some people might even go as far to say that I'm overtraining or something, but for me, it's not overtraining. Like, if I feel like I'm overtraining, then I'll have to just kind of take a day off. But like, I think what it is, because of my lifestyle, I don't usually have stress in my life. The only stress that's in my life is when people fucking piss me off. But generally, when I'm off here and I'm just kind of doing my thing, I'm pretty chill, like, and yeah, not into all that alcohol and shit like that, so I'm able to make as much progress as possible, as fast as possible, so yeah, I think a lot of people have like a lot of untapped potential. It's just that their lifestyle sucks, and they might only be getting like half the gains that they could be. So a lot of people end up jumping on steroids and doing all kind of stimulants because their lifestyle sucks. They're not getting enough sleep. They're eating a lot of shit. And they're like, oh, why am I not getting gains? It's like, well, sort your lifestyle out. You know, it's as simple as that.
Just so, you know, focus on the basics. Get your workouts right. Get your nutrition right. Get your 8 hours of sleep. I don't even get 8 hours of sleep. I don't need 8 hours of sleep, but most people probably need about 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. Get your vitamin D. You know, get all these things in your body. Make sure that you're supplementing with the right things. Take creatine, maybe, whatever. But yeah. Oh yeah. Well done, Haley. I get 4 hours of sleep. Oh yeah. Do you do any training? I mean, some people might be able to get by on that, but I think most people are gonna really struggle on that. I know, like my dad sometimes only gets 4 hours of sleep a night, and he's been getting sick a lot lately. He's been getting these like lingering sicknesses going on, like lingering colds that go on longer than normal. So I think that's been playing a part. Yeah, he's getting older and all that, but like, I don't think that's the whole kind of story really. Because it's only recently that that's been happening. I think it's because of his job that he just doesn't get enough sleep, and he's just, yeah, so that might be stressing him out, like, because it's like you need that time where your cortisol levels are down in order to heal and to rejuvenate, keep yourself young. Oh yeah, couch potato. Oh no. Yeah. Well, it's good to look back at your progress from when you first started, and that can help with your body image and be like, oh, I've actually made good progress. Because that's something that it talks about in a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. So I don't know, but yeah, maybe I just need to get some more content out. I don't know. It's just these lives are just, a lot of the time I get annoying people who just, people I just cannot be arsed with. It's just, you get all this like unsolicited advice, and that's something that really pisses me off. It's like, I didn't ask for your advice. If I want your advice, I'll ask for it. I burnt the old photos of me. Oh no, hi, Gravity Core Fitness. How are you doing, Mark? Hope you're well. Yeah, so I'm doing like, you were saying about like people who take the shirt off, so yeah, I don't care, whatever. It's like, if you don't like it, tough, you know, but I don't know. I don't know if you meant it like, by the way, it was like you were talking about people taking their shirt off and now they're trying to do it for like the views or whatever. It's like, well, whatever, you know, people will do what they'll do in it. But yeah. Are you going live tonight, Mark? I might stop by if you're going live, but you had quite a lot of viewers in your live last night, didn't you? Yeah, you've been doing pretty well with that, but for some reason I'd not really been doing that well. What shall I do next? Think of some more exercises to do. Well, I'm going to do some pistol squats, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to use the door for this, so I'll just show you the, I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, what we do is I'm using the door handle for this, so what's this? Try to do a few reps. There. We'll do the other side. Yeah, but it's like you can use it as like something to compare, be like, remind you of where you've come from. So I guess it's one of those things. It's like a double-edged sword. It can bring back painful memories, but at the same time, it can remind you of how far you've come from then. Yes, do 9, okay. That cover looks like mine. Alright. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah. I don't really notice like people's cupboards really. I was like, oh, I don't know, whatever. But yeah. So what do you think about the pistols? Like, I'm using the door to like balance it. It does help. So fine, it just, yeah, struggle with the balance. I think it's because being tall, it's like, that's the center of mass and all that, and it's just very difficult to balance doing all of these like unilateral exercises. But yeah, as long as I can like get the depth and all that, and yeah, it is difficult, isn't it? So I think I did what, 7 reps on that. So yeah, there's actually like one more that I did it at the park on the parallel bars, and I used that. I did like 6 reps on that, so I'm getting a little bit stronger, I think. So that's good. I've been doing a new like push-up variation that looks like this. So it's kind of like yeah, that door work was great. Alright. Gosh, that looks hard. That's what she said. Alright, I'm going to do some like traps. So this is let's move back a little bit. As I don't really have any kind of structure to it, so maybe that's the problem, but I kind of like to just kind of do it random, because it's like I don't really like to just kind of have rigid structures to it. As long as I'm working on my body and all that, I think that's the main thing. Hi, fellows, yeah. Mike Tyson push-ups. What's that one like? Have you tried Lalande push-ups? They're almost impossible. It's the one where you have like it's where you like, it's got a hyperextension thing, but I'm trying to remember, I do it, but it's like I can't even remember how you do it really, but it's like where you have your like arms like right out like that, and you I don't know, it's just I'm too tall for that shit really. I think Lalande was quite a shortish guy, so Jack Lalande. He was 96 when he died. He died from pneumonia, and he was pretty healthy until he died, actually. That's how you want to be, really. So you don't want to get to like 80 and then live the last 15-20 years of your life with like crippling health problems, yeah, the burpees, yeah, it's they will be difficult at first, but yeah, it's just about practice makes perfect, you know. So is it Mike Tyson push-ups? Is it like I don't know, but yeah, it can be a bit uncomfortable on your arms really, but it's like it gets used to it. I remember when I first tried doing pull-ups, it was so uncomfortable on my around the like connective tissue, I think it was, because it was like it was strained in ways that I'd never strained it before. But eventually that started to go away as I started to try and, well, I think it was like chin-ups that I was doing, because I really struggle with that stuff, but maybe break a workout down 6 sets of 15 burpees and push-ups, then 6 sets of 30-second jumping jacks and 15 squats for 6 sets, a quick plan. Yeah, I just don't really like doing rigid kind of routines like that. Like, I just focus on my own fitness and just kind of do whatever's just like I feel at the time, like just kind of go off instinct and just kind of, it seems to be getting me results. That sometimes a bit of chaos can actually be good. The body doesn't know what it's gonna, how it's gonna be, because if you think about it in a real life situation, we wouldn't have these rigid kind of like routines, and yeah. I do like jumping jacks and stuff, like I can do like them pretty well. I can so yeah, I can like do that. I'll do like just go straight into fuck off. Oh, so if you were to set your challenge, yeah, it's just that I don't really like doing that kind of stuff. I don't want to feel like I'm pressured, if you get me. I like to just kind of see how far I can take things, but I don't want to feel like I have to do a certain number or something. I'll just kind of, yeah, try and just kind of, yeah, because I think psychologically it's like, oh, I've still got another, and there's so many to go, and it's like, Duck, hello Yogi, how you doing? Like the live guys. I think psychologically it's sort of, yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. But when I do things on my own terms, and just kind of, try to mix things up and yeah. But yeah, just someone going about Belly Mexico and probably a fucking Dale account. Just sad. I mean, we're getting there, but you know, haters are gonna hate, you know. We're getting a bit of back coming on, I think. Been working on that a lot lately. A bit more definition. And seeing the Rio traps. Yeah. Do a bit of a flex. You see the. Yeah. So anyway, hope everybody's well, guys. What time are we on now? Is Abby still there? Seems to have gone a bit quiet. What was that? You did it in school? What was that? The burpees? Alright, Body White Beast Fitness, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Good to see you again. At least we got you guys here. Hello, Jace, how are you doing? What's up? Yeah. That fucking Dale person, can you fucking block him from your fucking chat? They keep talking smack in your live. And it's getting really fucking annoying. He's a fucking creepy fucking troll. He's trying to like blow smoke up your ass. And he's just trying to do it to try and get under my fucking skin. Trying to fucking drag my name under the bus. Saying, oh, you know, you're what is it? You put Jamie to shame. It's like, no, you didn't. Like, you did great and all that, don't get me wrong, but like, and even you'll admit that, I went deeper with the squats. Like, you actually gave me credit on the squats, that was good, and actually, what was it, Mark did as well. It's just we all have our strengths and weaknesses. It's like, yeah, I'm not as good on like burpees, my long limbs don't really serve me well with that stuff. But I was going as hard as I possibly could with that. It was like, I was sweating so much. Yeah, well that's it. It's not a competition, right? It's just like, yeah, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. It's about trying to just work on it, to get the best that you can. But when people start trying to compare you to somebody else, then I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, it's like we don't have fucking toxic people here, you know? And we don't have disrespectful people either. Like, people should come in and, you know, say hi to me first when they come to the chat, you know? If not, then you're not welcome here. So it's called respect. Yeah. We're doing a few of like the burpees, so yeah. But I like to do the full burpees. I know you don't like to do it that way, but I like plyometrics. That's one of the things I like doing. Actually, I'll do a few of the... Oh, flipped my camera by accident. Hope everyone's doing well. This random person in the other live called my picture ugly. Yeah, you're always gonna get these people like that, you know. Hang on a sec. Oh, it's just so my freaking bad. I just like did that because it was causing my thing to flick. So I thought, okay, I'll just switch it again. So yeah. So guys, if you want to grow a thicker neck, shrugs will be good for that, I reckon. So when you're doing the shrugs, right, you're also going to get some activation in your neck. But don't just do it like this. Like when you're doing it with like weights, I'm talking, or resistance bands. Do it like this and like this. You'll get more of a complete trap and like workout. So yeah, I think that's what's been helping me grow the neck thicker. I'll show you an old photo of myself. This is from some years back. You know, look at the fucking neck there. It's like you could fucking strangle the guy. It's like, look at it now. You know, look how weak my neck looks. So also my jaw, I've also been improving on that as well. I don't know, I think it was the chewing stuff that helped that. Yeah, so went from this like, yeah, it shrugs like arm raises. It's just doing this, that sort of stuff. But I'll just show you with the weight. Well, it's not weight, it's resistance bands, but you know what I mean. So I use like some more resistance for it, but yeah, how we're doing? Top 14 in the chat. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, we'll just take this, right? Hang on, how did I do it again? I'm trying to remember how to do it. Yeah, it's like just do it like this. Alright. Yeah, it's actually like traps. You get a bit of neck as well. I think that's been working. This here, getting that wider. Used to have quite a scrawny neck. Look at that. Look at the difference, guys. You can see the difference. It just looks so weak. I just look so weak, just like, yeah. I was kind of like just a bit skinny, fat, kind of here, like, you see the jaw. So the self-improvement stuff's been working. I think it's just been chewing a lot of nuts of the hard foods that have been helping strengthen the jaw. So yeah. Weighted head straps for neck workouts, but you don't need them. No, I don't know what it is. It's just, I think it's just doing the shrugs. Like if I do shrugs like this, there's different ways to do shrugs. You can do it just straight up and down, or you can do it like that, or you can do it like that. You notice, right? It is actually working the neck right here. You can see, look, my neck moves. Look, when I'm doing the shrug, you see. So yeah, it works this here. And then if you do it different ways, it'll work different parts of your neck. Chewing what? So nuts, just like chewy stuff, chewy foods. Even things like dried fruit, just anything that has a bite. A lot of the stuff that people eat is just slop. If you're eating just like slurping up noodles and things like that all day, it's probably one of the reasons why a lot of these like Chinese people have such weak looking faces. They have like they have like kind of puffy looking faces. A lot of them. It's not being racist or anything. It's a fact. Look at their faces. They tend to like slurp their food up. It's like a modified suckle. This is something I learned from a guy called Mike Mew from Orthotropics channel. And yeah, it's all about the way you're chewing your food and all that. And if you slurp your food up, it actually activates the muscles in your cheeks. Actually gives you a kind of like puffy looking cheeks. So not exactly what you might be going for. So just give you this kind of like, especially if you're a guy, like it's probably not so much of a problem if you're a woman, but if you're a guy, you want to have more of that kind of chiseled looking face. People talk about like getting the abs and all that, but I think your face is just as important to try and maximize it. So I started getting a bit of like the hollow cheeks there, just from like relatively low body fat, but also the exercises that help that. Chewing your food properly, try to eat properly, not just like a baby. You don't want to be eating your food like a baby. You can laugh all you want, but I'm just gonna get rid of you because they're not here to be serious. So whatever. I don't really want any muscles, to be honest. Yeah, you don't have to have muscles. I'm just talking about your face and your facial aesthetics. It's like, that you can chew. Some people chew mastic gum, actually. That's supposed to be good for developing your jaw, but I haven't actually tried that. But it's supposed to be like 10 times stronger than regular chewing gum. So, it all depends on what you're going for, really. But obviously, a lot of it's going to be genetics and all that. But I think there is things you can do to optimize it. How are you doing, people? Got 13 in here apparently. So come and say hello if you're there. Thank you for showing. All right. Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah. Well. Why the hell does the live seat at? Huh? Charlie. Is this the person I've just blocked up? Goodbye. Okay, now. Yeah, it's fucking trolls. Fucking losers. Alright, I'm gonna do another exercise. This one's gonna work the back. So yeah, we're gonna just like, might look a bit stupid, but I'm just gonna like just focus on the squeeze to get the pump. The other side. Okay, see you later, Abby. Okay, body weight. So yeah, that's back workout. Let's do some of that. Welcome back, Abby. Yeah. Oh yeah, traps. I've been working them a lot. Yeah, that's good for your back, that stuff. Yeah. Then they're called reverse snow angels, I think is the name for it. Or is it? Or it might be. I don't know if it might be snow angels or whichever one it is. You've got snow angels. I think it's snow angels. Yeah, there's all sorts of different exercises, isn't it? Yeah. Goes to show you don't necessarily need weights. It's got a bit of a lower back pump as well, so pretty much does your whole back just doing that really. So yeah, just give it a try. Yeah. Your house is so quiet. I would love to live in that house. Well, it's kind of lonely though. You know, but it's what it is. It's all bang bang boom in my house. I know. Why is that? Oh yeah, I kind of figured a new exercise. It's kind of like a pistol squat, but instead you're going out to the side. And this one might be good for like, it might be your adductors or whichever one it's called. You're kind of doing like that. You could use your bed as a support or something, but that'll work like the sides of your legs. Backache should have done warm up. No, it's you're supposed to have feelings in your muscles. Means they've been worked. Are you talking about me or what? I did a little bit of a warm up tonight, but as a rule, I just kind of get straight into shit, really. But I tend not to really get much problems, if any, really. Like I tend to, unless it's a new exercise that I'm not used to. Like I said, when I was first started trying to do the chin-ups, and my connective tissue was like kind of getting strained, and I was feeling like uncomfortable there. But that's just normal. It's like it wasn't used to it. Looks like you're playing dodgeball. All right. Well, yeah, those like women at the dodgeball, innit? You know, they got. Oh, I was thinking volleyball. The dodgeball. I don't know. I've not really looked at that. Like holding my leg and balance. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm just like. It's just like warm ups aren't really my kind of thing. I don't know. It's just. I just find it kind of boring and tedious, but I know I should probably do it, but I hate dodgeball. I know. I was talking about me clearing my friend's driveway. All right. What was that, like snow or something? 'Cause it's been snowing quite bad in some places. Yeah, I tend to like to just do things at my own pace, really, just kind of, I don't like to kind of have rigid routines and shit like that, and even though I'm an autistic guy and I like my routines in some ways, but I also like to feel like I'm doing things on my terms. I don't like it when someone, kind of tries to give me some routine to have to follow, like have to be at a certain place for a certain time. It's like, I really do not like that kind of shit. I like to do things on my terms. I like to feel like I'm in control. I think having your own routines can give you a sense of like structure and control and whatever, but when someone tries to like impose their routines onto you, like saying you should do things this way and that way, it's like, no, I'll do things my way. If you don't like it, tough, not my problem. That's understandable, but yeah. So I just kind of do random kind of shit, and just as long as I get the things done that need to be done, doesn't matter how. Sometimes it's good to go the scenic route to get things done. Just kind of just have fun with it. Who said you have to do things a certain way? Sometimes I like to just get playful with things, and yeah. But yeah, I know, probably should be doing warm-ups. I mean, that's maybe someday I'll start to incorporate more. Maybe I'll get more benefit from that, and it can help make the workout feel better. And but yeah, let's try I was doing the archer push-ups. Let me know if there's any improvement. Yeah, bro, that's good work. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's just about trying to get the mind-muscle connection, isn't it? If you're doing something you're not used to, it's natural that at first you're gonna like with Abby earlier, where it's like you have to try and have that mind-muscle connection and make sure that your muscles are working the way they're supposed to be, like that you're not allowing other muscles to like overcompensate for it, and it might mean that you have to take the load off, like knee push-ups, for example, so that you can get the full depth. Because when I first started doing push-ups, I was like, oh yeah, I can do 50 push-ups, and I was doing this. I was literally doing that. I'm like, yeah, I can do 50 push-ups. It's like, no, you can't. You're full of shit. And yeah, it was quite shattering to the ego to realise that I was doing everything wrong, and yeah, but you live and learn, eh? You live and learn. Yeah, nearly 10 to 9, so it's my birthday on the 2nd of February, and I bet it's gonna be horrible outside. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a bit better. It's been really, really cold, hasn't it? Like, my mum was showing me it was like -8 last night where she is, so I think it was about -7 here as well. It was just so cold, like, lately. Last couple of nights have been absolutely freezing. Well, it's been below freezing. We all learn every day. Yeah, that's it, It's good that sometimes it's like, for me to come on and show where I'm at, so then it's like, I appreciate if people want to give constructive criticism. It's when I get unsolicited advice that really pisses me off, when people start saying stuff, oh, have you thought about doing something? And it's like, I haven't even asked about any of that, and I'm like, it can really piss me off, because usually people are trying to do it to try and insult you and try to make you feel bad. It's like, that shit just really pisses me off. It's like, acting like their opinion's so important. So I didn't ask for it. But I appreciate it when people say, you know, maybe just like, you know, little things that are like quick fixes or whatever that. But when people give unsolicited advice about things that maybe it's just that I don't want to do anything about it. It's like someone say, "Oh, have you thought about putting retinol on your skin?" It's like I don't want to. I can't be arsed. Like I'm not. It's like things like that just really do me head in. I'm jealous of my brother's birthday. This is on July. He gets a garden party. Yeah. Try not to get jealous of other people because it's not good. Like envy is one of the deadly sins, isn't it? So just focus on your own happiness. You know, just do what makes you happy, you know. Comparison's the thief of joy and all that, isn't it? So, yeah. They should get danger money delivery in this weather. Yeah, true. It's mad, isn't it? A lot of, like, cars skidding and all that. Did you guys hear about the freaking woman that got set fire in a New York subway and nobody helped her? And it was like, people were filming it. It's just things like that that just make me really fucking pissed off, like that humanity could be so low. Of course there's good people out there, but it doesn't help me with my faith in humanity, so it's about creating bonds out there for each other, then, yeah. To be honest, sometimes I go into your chat, and I go into other people's chat around, like, your kind of community, and I don't always feel like I'm really part of it. I don't know, maybe it's my own fault in some cases, I don't know, but I don't know, maybe it's just how I feel and it's kind of irrational, but I don't know, it's like there's this kind of click, and I'm like, I just don't really feel like I fit in. I just never really felt like I fit in general. So yeah, I just do my own thing usually, that, yeah. Not here, it's not in my street. Everyone's horrible, right? Not good, is it? Let's have a drink. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if anyone can do a one arm and one leg burpee. That'd be like doing a one arm push up and a one leg burpee at the same time. That would be crazy doing that. I can do the one leg burpee, but well, I can't even do a one arm push up. Like if I try to do a one arm push up, this is what happens. I can't even go down that far. So I'm doing like half reps, if that. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. There's people that, but it feels like, I don't know. Like, I see them in all these other lives, but like, I go live, and I hardly see any of your people kind of come and support me much. That's just how I'm feeling. I understand that maybe they've got other things going on and whatever sometimes, but oftentimes it feels like, I don't know, I don't really kind of fit in with it all, but I appreciate that you try and help everyone, and yeah, I mean, I get that, you know, with time zones and it's difficult. A lot of your viewers are like American, so a lot of the people, I guess it's like early morning usually when you, for like, let's say you're on at like in the afternoon, a lot of them will be like getting up and they'll just watch you in the background, I guess. Yeah, I've been trying to just focus on the workouts and stuff, but sometimes I'm like, it just feels like no one really cares about me. Like, I've just got a bit of a meltdown earlier and just like feeling like just not really kind of I don't know, says stuff sometimes, and it feels like it's like, is it even in that sincere? And it's like, I don't think there's obviously sincere people out there. It's just I can just be quite nihilistic and negative sometimes, and it's just, I guess it's kind of like a defense mechanism. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jace. It's like, yeah. Yeah. So I try to, like, it's like last night I was trying to come up to talk about some interesting stuff, but it felt like there was no one really there. It just felt like I ended up just going off because I'm like, fuck this shit. So I just couldn't be arsed with it anymore. Yeah. So I was talking about supplements like beta-alanine and how they might be useful for people who do like high intensity endurance training. So like if they're doing things like long sprints and stuff like that, like anything say like above say 400 meters, and they're like doing the to buffer the lactic acid. But yeah, so I've been looking at whether I should maybe get some myself. I was also talking a bit about nitrates yesterday as well, so I thought it's an interesting topic, but it feels like nobody really cares. Hello, Suzanne. It's like I try to talk about interesting stuff, and then it's like people. It's funny how people say, "Oh, come up with a topic," and then when I do, it's like, what? Yeah. I try to come up with a topic, yeah, and it's like it just feels like people just don't really seem to care that much. Because all they're interested in is their fucking whatever they're watching, their what's it called, all the brain rot. But yeah, it is what it is. So we're doing some of the pistols before using the door. So yeah, so this is how I've been doing them. So take the door, handle like this. Right, other side now. Yeah, and also like it actually you will get a little bit of instability because the door actually is unstable. So yeah, it's mostly the instability that's the limiting factor with it. But it's just that like the problem with unsupported pistol squats is the stimulus to fatigue ratio because of all the ab stability that needs to be involved. That can limit the amount of muscle that you can gain possibly. It's like if you're doing, like, say, dumbbell press, that might not be as efficient as doing bench press with a barbell because it's more stable. Unilateral exercises can be good for building core stability, but maybe not pure muscle building, really. I don't know. Yeah, I can sort of do it, but it's like this. It's kind of, I can't straighten my leg, but I guess that doesn't really matter. I mean, you don't necessarily have to. Who says you have to straighten your legs? It's just if I use the support, I can straighten it out more. It's just long legs are, yeah. I think of doing a marathon this year be a good goal. Yeah, that'd be a good one. But yeah, it's not really good for building muscle though, but it's a good thing to try and work towards, I suppose, and maybe you could do it for charity or something. Hi, ASMR. Why did you come in not say? Yeah. What you mean, mind game? Okay, take good, Denzel. Yeah. Anyway. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Thank you for the 10 likes, people. My signal may be bad, breaking up a bit. Oh no. Yeah, signal's been bad in some places lately, but I had to switch to mobile data sometimes. It's breaking up. I'm just going to switch to mobile data. So yeah, so I've been working back as well. As you can see, that's my back. Got some shape coming on with that. So it's hard to tell though with but I think yeah, I've really been trying to focus on the back. See some of the muscles in the middle of my back, because I've always been able to train the lats, but I was not really getting much of the middle back, but I've been really trying to train that with raw exercises and stuff. That's really good for making your back thicker. Not for any charities or all rip-offs. Yeah, that is true. Like I was talking about the other day, that having a bit of a rant about that, but can you try and do it for you could always do a sponsored run for a local charity, one that's actually good. But yeah, you just never really know. Yeah, your cancer research and all these fucking corrupt bastards that just take it all. It's worse now, mate. What's that? What's worse? The signal. Fuck's sake, it should be better. I've put data on, I don't know. Maybe it's on your end. It could be on your end. I don't know. What's it like for everybody else? Is it coming through alright? It's not breaking up, is it? It should be fine. Well, I'm going to see how many diamonds I can do. Right, here we go. $32. But someone was like, oh, you're not doing full range of motion. I don't know if they were just being stupid or what, but you don't do full range of motion with diamonds. You can't. You literally can't do it. Oh, it's better now, is it? Choppy, but better now. I think it's just this fucking weather. But yeah, diamonds are good for like chest and triceps really, but it emphasizes the triceps a bit more than regular push-ups. Wide push-ups, it's going to be more shoulders and chest. Yeah, all the way down and all the way up. You can't go all the way down with diamonds, can you? Yeah. But I mean, let's see how far I can go down with like one rep or something. That's as like yeah, it's like because of the way that your hands are, it's like yes, grow, you build the chest and the arms, yeah. So you can do that and then do other things like dips, and to build the upper chest, decline push-ups are good for that. So there's this other kind of push-up where it's like, I think it's called like the pseudo planche push-up. That one's going to more like emphasize the shoulders, I think. That one's really difficult. Arms are really hard. Oh yeah. Hand placement is vital. Watch my vids. Yeah, I know about like hand placement. Like it's same if you're doing bench press. If you do narrow grip, it's more triceps. If it's more wide grip, it's more shoulders. I think it's like have more of like a kind of neutral kind of grip. Well, if you want to do the chest, because yeah, a lot of people try and flare their arms out when doing it, and that's gonna mainly hit the shoulders, I think. And yeah, it's just not gonna. So it all depends on what you're going for, really. But yeah, most down presses aren't like that. No. To hit in, but try to keep your back straight, brother. Does your lower back hurt after doing push-ups? No. It's just like, I try my best, but like, it's just, I'm a tall guy, remember, so I try my best. It's just I've got a lot further to go off the ground, so it's like, it's all this extra body weight that I don't really want for push-ups. So it's like, yeah, just sometimes you have to kind of compromise a little bit, but I don't really try to cheat too much though, but that was better. Yeah, it's just, I'm not going to be able to do as many reps that way, but I guess, who am I trying to like impress? So a lot of times when people say they can do 50 push-ups, they're just doing like half reps. So it's not really that spectacular, is it? Yeah, it's just, I don't know, whatever. Oh yeah, I was showing something before, which is like a one-arm plank. Yeah, one thing at a time, maybe. No, that's right. With a straight arm, I've been doing them live too. How crazy? What's that? What do you mean a straight arm? Do you mean like the? You mean like this? Try and do 30 seconds on each side. Holy shit. That was a good exercise. Yeah. Yeah, it actually felt harder doing it with the straight arm. I thought it would be easier, but it seems easier to hold it 2 arms with the straight arm plank rather than the low plank. I don't know. I think it's because of like with the one arm, with the straight arm, there's increased instability with that one, I think, isn't there? Because of the extra kind of like distance from the floor and all that, higher center of gravity and all that, so definitely felt harder with the, yeah, boy, now you're doing it, yeah, that's what she said. Hi mum, how you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna like just do kind of random shit, like, yeah, I feel like my back's been worked out pretty well and worked my core pretty well. Did some sit-ups this morning. I got about 38. I think the problem is I went too fast. I got to about nearly 30 in like 30 seconds, but after that I hit the wall and I just like crashed. So I think a lot of it's about pacing yourself. Yeah. The most I've done was like 42 in a minute. But my mistake would be trying to go too fast at the beginning. I've done that a lot with running as well, where if I go hard at the beginning, I tend to struggle at the end. So I would tend to get all that like lactic acid and all that, and you want to save that till the end. Because if you get the lactic acid buildup, that robs you of glycogen, and it makes it so that all your glucose and all that, it's just gonna like make it so that you can't like utilize it. It's something about like when you're in that anaerobic exercise, after a while, that's why you're fatigued, because you're just like all of you like your slow twitch muscle fibers, they kind of just become useless, because it's like you're switching into anaerobic, and then you can keep that pace up for a certain amount of time, but then you're just gonna like fatigue. like your fast twitch muscle fibers burn out because they burn out quicker, especially if you're just like going really, really fast, like sprinting. That's why they do like intervals where they'll only go at like maybe 6 miles an hour or they'll just even walk. Like they'll do sprint, then walk. Maybe they'll do like a brisk walk or maybe a jog or something. You won't be able to go at like a regular running pace after you've been sprinting. It like robs you of like your energy, and then it takes a while for it to replenish. But it is good for like boosting your VO2 max. Another thing is altitude training is supposed to be good for that as well. Depriving yourself of oxygen. But some people use masks actually to lower their oxygen. And that's said to increase your VO2 max as well. So there's different things you can do to improve your health like that. So yeah. Well, I do a session tomorrow on free. I don't know about that really. I don't know. It's just I don't really want to be like tied to doing anything really. It's just like I said, I tend to like to just do my own thing really. Yeah. Yeah, it's just that can like feel like a lot of pressure like when but unless we just kind of did more of a fun session where we don't really kind of go too serious with it and we kind of just kind of have fun with it. I don't know, but yeah. Oh yeah, I saw that freaking gym rat guy. Yeah, and he wasn't doing the leg raises properly, but everyone was like telling him actually Stuart was telling him that he wasn't really doing it right. Abby, you still there? Yeah, so it was was that the mistake that I were? I can't remember what was the mistake that I were making. It might have been similar to what he were doing or something. Not really doing it properly because you're not really activating the core properly when you're like cheating like that really, but so I've learned to kind of do it properly where it's like I'm thinking one-arm plank type exercise maybe, and now you have it to perfection. All right. And about that, have the knee raise. Let's call it knee raises or something. Because not like full leg raises where you're but it still works your core. I've been hanging out while making dinner. Oh yeah, multitasking. Yeah. So like one arm plank, I'm guessing would be better in a way. Like in some ways, I guess it could be like a progression from the 2 arm plank. Bent knee leg raises. Yeah, it's kind of like if you're doing it like hanging off a like bar. You can either do leg raises or knee raises, but I've heard that doing it that way doesn't really stimulate the core much unless you're actually like kind of unless it's all has to do with the way that you're moving your core. Because the way that, from what I understand, that the purpose of the abs is hinging. Basically, is what it's doing. It's doing this. It's like the purpose is to bend up like the midsection, so it's creating like a hinge like that. So those muscles are like in the middle of like that kind of hinge. They're like and the top ones, they are more for like crunches and stuff like that, setups. Whereas the lower ones are going to be more leg raise. Well, the thing is, it's like leg raises, doing it with making sure that your abs are actually bending. There has to be somewhat of a bend. Are you still there, Abby? Okay, cool. Are you still there? Cool. Yeah, body weight. One arm loads up that arm and increases core work to stabilize. Yeah, that's true. Yes, it's a good like arm workout, shoulders. Probably get some chest as well, like like a yeah. So remember when I was doing like, I think it was like the longest plank that I ever did, and it seemed to go on for like a few minutes. And I was like, kind of, some guy challenging me, I was like, it seemed to go on for like 4 or 5 minutes maybe. But I don't know how long it went on, but it seemed to go on a while. And I probably could have continued longer, but I was like, I'm kind of fed up with this. Yeah. It's more the psychological part of it, really, that's the challenge when it comes to those endurance things. Yeah. I was doing some of these things. I don't know if like you think that they're a good exercise, but for like the back, kind of do like this kind of stuff. So you could just like do some reps and try to squeeze the muscles when you're doing it. So I feel it in like the back muscles. But yeah, so hope everyone's had a good day today. I'm gonna give that a go for sure. I can see activation of a few muscle groups. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of like your probably like scapular and like like your. It's kind of like when you're doing the push-ups and you can feel like the retraction of the scapula. So that one might work the muscles a little bit differently. I'm not so sure, but it's good to try and mix different exercises in. But another one was the reverse snow angels, or the snow angels, whatever it's called, which looks like this. So you do like that, and what I do is I like turn my arms around like that as I'm doing it. So you go like that. So that's going to work some of your back muscles as well. and try to focus on the squeeze when you're doing it. It's going to help increase the contraction. It's almost like you're swimming, isn't it? Yeah. So that's another one that's, I feel that on the deepest part of the push-up. Yeah, the scapular retraction, it's, so maybe that's what's been helping with your back, partly. I suppose like when you do things like planks, that might help as well, because it does work the back to a degree. Yeah. So yeah, my back's had a pretty good workout. I've had pretty much my whole body. So I need to do some, gonna do some, let me find the band. I need to do some biceps. So no, maybe it's just that your biceps have grown from like stabilizing the movement, like when you're doing the plank or something like that, that they might work in tandem with other muscle groups. Like I was talking about the shrugs and how they can help with like neck strength and all that. So where did I put it? The black band. Where is it? There's a blue one there. Shit, where is it? Trying to find the right band that I want for it. So just bear with me, guys. So there's a red one there. Where's the black one? Shit. Where is it? Fuck's sake. What the hell? That'll be around somewhere. Sorry, guys. Others on my back look like I genuinely have not watched my vids, but it looks like you've got some development there, I would say. Yeah. This is my back. What percentage you're on? Shit, we're on 1%, guys. I'm gonna have to get going, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Alright. Yeah, I shouldn't have lost it, no. Right, I've gotta get going, guys. I'll let you know if I find it. So yeah, alright. Peace out.